Hello, I hope you're having a great day. I did figure out the black lipstick is a bearded iris, so it's not a Dutch iris. So maybe that's why it comes a little bit differently. It comes in roots instead of bulbs. And then I thought to myself, well, why not just put the daffodils down here? I have alliums and daffodils on the other side of these black-eyed and brown-eyed Susans. I don't think it would hurt to have a little section over here as well, so I think I'm just gonna cut my fabric down a little bit further and get these in the ground, and then put daffodils in the ground and see how much room. Ooh, look, ladybug. See how much room I have left. After that for some daisies or something else. And then if I have time, I will work on cleaning up and getting that row over from the Yarrow cleaned up. Okay, so with these, you really only want the roots under the dirt. You don't want the rhizome under the dirt. You want it kind of on top. So I don't really need a very big hole. So I'm just gonna, probably every 1 foot, I'm just gonna scatter them throughout here. There's only 10 of them. So I'll probably just dig it up a little bit, enough to put these roots in and put it on the dirt and put the dirt back, and then I'll water them in. So I had a hole dug the other day right here. So it's pretty much like this. I mean, it's a very simple process. And then I'll water them all in when I get them all. And that'll be it. That's kind of how I'm gonna, the rain will probably kind of wash that down too, but that'll be it. I mean, this can be showing. And that's how I'm gonna put them in. We'll see how they do. Okay, and now I have 25 topsy-turvy daffodils. It says it's white with yellow and apricot. It's an early bloomer. Plant them 4 inches apart, 6 inches deep. So I think I'm gonna switch out and use this drill head, and we'll just see how it works. If it doesn't work, I'll go back to the big one. I got all my bulbs in the ground that I ordered. That's awesome. Last year I think it was December before I was done. It makes me wonder if I need more bulbs. Now in one of my videos the other day, somebody asked if I watered in my seeds that I planted. And my answer was no. But I think I should. Because it's gonna rain in a few days, and they'll get, you know, the snow and everything else. But usually before it rains, it does get really windy. So maybe if I lightly watered them in, it'll kind of trap them in the soil and they'll have a chance to bloom. And the crazy thing is it's so hot today. Like, it's actually 66 degrees, and then the next 3 days it's 80, and then it goes back to fall temps. So, jeez, what a crazy year. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go water my seeds in. Okay, so I went through and cleaned up all of this row and took all the weeds and dead debris and everything out of it. And I'm going to go ahead and try, I have some painted daisies, Chrysanthemum coccineum. I have Robinson Rose, Super Duplex, Million Blooms, which is a different one. Then I have Carlos, which is a Parthenium. And then Robinson Mix and Robinson Red. And I have like thousands of seeds. Like 1M means 1,000, and I have all these packets. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and sow them this fall, even though you're not supposed to. I'm gonna see if anything comes up next year, and I'm also going to take note that I need to start these in my basement. I should have started them in my basement like 2 months ago, because you're supposed to start them and then put them out when they're a little bit tall and let them die in the fall, and they supposedly come back. But then other people say to start them before your last frost, like 8 weeks, and then plant them out in the spring. So I'm going to try just planting them directly in the field, and then I will also plant some at my house. What a great feeling to have that row completely planted. I don't have a lot of faith in the painted daisies. Like, none, really. I mean, you're supposed to sprinkle them on top, which already when you're outside is a nightmare. So, we'll see. I have plenty of them. I plan on starting some inside. So if need be, I'll just plant that little area in the spring with what I grow inside if that's successful. And hopefully the rest of the stuff all comes up. Yay! So then I have my row of yarrow, which can be cleaned up of like weeds and debris. But I'm sure the birds will like it, and I'll just start cleaning it up maybe in the spring, or maybe this fall. If it's like gone, I might like blow it out or something. And then this is the next row to tackle. So tomorrow I will be tackling it. So this is all salvia, and it came back beautifully all the way down to that first pine tree. And then after that, there's really nothing. It was all weeds this year. Like nothing I planted came up. So what I'm going to do is put some flax seed in and some lupine and some stuff like that at that end. And if I might start it at home as well. And if it doesn't germinate in the spring, I'll just fill it up. And if I end up having extra plants, maybe I can sell them, or I can find a place in the farm to put them, because they're all perennial. And then this will hopefully be my lupine, baby's breath, and Russian sage row. And I do have a little bit to fill in between the end of the lupine and the baby's breath, and then from the baby's breath on was kind of weedy, so I can fill that in with something. And then starts lavender and peonies, which are good to go. I might start one tray of lavender for any dead ones next year, but other than that, they're looking pretty good. They're looking pretty healthy. I think I probably should have trimmed them up a little bit this year. I'm not sure. I'll look into that. I still have time maybe. And then I guess I'll go into like the annual seeds that you can start. I think things like bells of Ireland and stuff like that, you can start from seeds. So, and obviously the basil came up from seeds. So I have a feeling a bunch of stuff is just going to come back next year. I was told Dusty Miller will come back next year. So a lot of that will come back. I should have maybe put the Dusty Miller in the perennial field, but I didn't know at the time. So I'll just see what comes back, and I'll start the stuff that I want to replace, and we'll go from there. But I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day.